こんにちは、こんばんは、アンジーです。デスストランディング2続きをやっていきたいと思います。
Hello, Sam. Feeling rested and refreshed? I finished preparing your next delivery for you. The equipment to enhance the DHV Magellan's weaponry. You'll find it utilizes cutting-edge technology, the fruits of our recent research. Oh, and my mentor also asked that you deliver a hearty good day to Tarman. Anyway, take on the main order and pick up the cargo.
Sam, you'll forgive me for using our private line again. I did a deep dive into the DHV Magellan's provenance. While it is indeed a civilian vessel that has been retrofitted for this mission, the financing for that work appears to have come from Bridget's own accounts, just like the funding for Drawbridge itself. It would be fair to say that this would make it a government vessel, in effect. Charlie was involved in all of the relevant transactions as well. This only increases the likelihood that Charlie has connections to the UCA. Of course, it now seems likely that Charlie does not exist. In which case, these actions may have actually been the work of APAC. If everything, including the extension of network infrastructure, was simply a pretext for territorial expansion, then it's plain our company has made a grave error. Further investigation is warranted, but that will require a little more time, as will the DHV Magellan's repairs, for that matter. This is a delicate situation that requires caution, and we cannot afford to ignore the threat that Higgs poses either. As such, your best course of action is to continue to undertake main orders and prioritize linking up the remainder of the continent. As always, I will contact you if and when I learn more. Don't let us down, Sam.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully. Order accepted.
Feels good.
Thank you. Stay safe. Come back soon.
Sam, it's Deadman. Hartman is away on the beach, so I've taken the liberty of borrowing his Ha again in his absence. I've also been making use of my own time on the beach to scour the UCA database for answers about BB00. As I told you before, it's much easier to get around their security from here. We previously thought that BB00 was placed into storage and reclassified as BB28, and that this was done by Bridges to conceal the existence of the Cord Bridge Baby program from the public. However, it turns out that information was falsified, and now we know what really happened. Bridges intended to decommission and dispose of BB00, but someone intervened behind the scenes. They ensured that BB-00 was spared and sent to a storage facility where it received the BB-28 serial number. Per the official records, however, BB-00 was decommissioned, and Bridges had no reason to believe otherwise. So, who do you think was behind this deception? Well, I determined which account was used to manipulate the BB records. It was registered to a Bridges member with the highest level access permissions. As you may have guessed, Sam, it was the leader of the first expedition, Amelie. And she did it all just to protect Lou.
It was Amelie. I can't believe she went to such lengths. It was thanks to her that you could even meet Lou in the first place then.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Okay, just a bit further now. The silence sent a scream into the cold.
地下あるんだ。
Welcome back, Sam. I see you come bearing gifts. Just give me a moment to check your cargo. Truth, Sam. This cargo's in flawless condition. You're in a class of your own.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Here's a little something for you. Feel free to use it. We'll prep the main cannon for immediate use and look into making improvements to the other armaments as well. It won't be long now till the DHV Magellan is fully operational. Fragile and the others should be back soon too. Anyway, I'd better hurry up and see to the remaining repairs. Thanks again, Sam.
Sam, your next objective will also be your last. Terminal Fort Knott. To put them on the grid, you'll first need to link up the Southern Environmental Observatory. It's safe to assume that this final step will be the most challenging yet. For now, you should rest in the private room to ensure you're well prepared for what's to come.
While you were resting, Fragile and the others made it back to the ship safe and sound. They were able to procure all the materials we needed without any issue. Tarman has just finished installing our new main cannon. He said it will be some time before it's fully operational, though. Even so, the DHV Magellan has been restored, thanks to our combined efforts. Now, it's time for us to do what we can, and to finish what we've started.
Did you sleep well, Sam? Repairs to the DHV Magellan are now complete. We're ready for you to chart our next course. The main cannon is being fitted as well, but it'll take a while for it to be calibrated. I'll let you know when it's ready for use. Anyway, the new and improved DHV Magellan is now at your service. Finish off anything you need to do out there. Then prepare to continue expanding the chiral network. We're counting on you, Sam.
これってさ、メカばっかりなのかな。
Sam, this is Charlie. Your next order requires that you accomplish two specific objectives. First of all, you are to proceed to the armed survivalist base and destroy all the chiral jammers you find there. So long as even a single one remains active, you will be unable to use your Cupid to link up the next facility. It is therefore essential that you remove this impediment before proceeding any further. Our latest reports indicate that there are hostiles on site who are equipped with electromagnetic shields. This would give them a significant defensive advantage, so engaging them head-on in a firefight may lead to a prolonged and difficult struggle. If you intend to go on the offensive, consider the properties of your weapons carefully before deciding which ones to bring with you. After you have destroyed all the chiral jammers at the enemy's base, head directly to the Southern Environmental Observatory. A contingent of ghost mechs has been sighted dangerously close to the facility. We need to bring it onto the chiral network before these mechs can get into position and prevent us from doing so. Once you've extended network coverage, the DHV Magellan can move there to provide support. There's no time to waste, Sam.
ち側にいるな。全然当たんないじゃん。OK かな。まだいる感じ？まずはこれ。
Great job. No more jammers to worry about. Let's head to the Southern Environmental Observatory.
Commencing route creation.
Hey Sam, it's Tarman. We've almost finished making our adjustments to the DHV Magellan's main cannon. Once you've brought the Southern Environmental Observatory into the chiral network, that region will be within range of our weaponry. So feel free to let us deal with the remaining hostiles over there. Just focus on getting you and your Cupid to the observatory and putting it on the grid ASAP. You can do it.
all these ghost mechs managed to make it this far? The facility is in danger. We need to eliminate them before they attack.
いないじゃん。なんて言った？やばいやばい。自分が吹っ飛んだ。まずいな。
Honestly, Sam, you're incredible. We should be able to connect the facility to...
あ、まだ喋ってたな。
You're a welcome sight, mate. Not sure we'd have survived if you hadn't shown up when you did. Let me check your order info. I can't believe what I'm seeing. You're one tough bastard. You know, I can't imagine what would have happened to this place if you'd never come along. I really can't. And now we can finally get on the chiral network. Connect that Cupid of yours.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Connection established without issue. That's a relief. Our staff have all been taking shelter underground on account of the emergency situation. But now I think we can relax a little bit. More accurate observations ought to help too. Speaking of which, we've detected abrupt chiral field disruptions in several locations. Indicative of plate gate emergence, I reckon. Keep expanding network coverage and we'll find out soon enough. Unfortunately though, the tar currents near our facility are still looking awfully rough, so we can't declare our emergency resolved just yet. The DHV Magellan won't be able to join you here either. It's gonna take some work to get to the bottom of this mess. And I'm afraid I can't do much for you given the circumstances, but I'll be sure to thank you properly later. Just know that we're all really grateful. Take care, mate.
Uh-oh! Guitar goblin!
You know, truth be told, I don't really care if you and your crew link up the continent or not. Because I'm here just for one reason.
Get up!
And that's to make you suffer. Can't kill a repatriate for good. But boy, you're about to learn. There's far worse things than dying. So, let's kick it off with some pain. Everlasting flamethrower here has a little bit of an appetite for Kyrie. So, the moment you come back from the seam all covered in the stuff, flames roar to life, the body starts to burn once more. You will writhe in agony. And then you will die. And you'll return once more. With everything you can do to get you out of it. It won't be long before the pain becomes more than physical. Y'all caught up now? On that thing and its colorful past? The whole child of a partner who betrayed you once upon a time thing, I mean. Yeah. That's it. Suffer for me, baby. There ain't no turning gazer for you, Sam. No crossing over to the other side. So suffer. Yeah. Suffer. Through the day you were born. I'll stay with you by your side. Close your tired eyes and I'll wait. And soon I'll see your smile in our dream. And I'll stay with you by your side. Close your tired eyes. I'll wait, and soon I'll see your smile in our dream. And Oops. Catch you later.
He's stuck in a loop of death and resurrection. Before his high is completely incinerated, he returns to us. His body is restored, only to be burned again. Don't! Even if you speed up time, the flames won't die. Come on, Sam, come on! I don't know what to do!
We've extended chiral network coverage all the way to the Southern Environmental Observatory, and it's all thanks to Sam. His injuries have completely healed too. Deadman, by way of Hartman's Ha, said as much after he finished his examination.
Trust me, Fragile. I'm a doctor, and I know Sam's body better than just about anyone. He's doing fine, no need to worry. Thanks to a healthy dose of Rainey's Corfol, he's as good as new. Or right as rain, as you might say. Even for a repatriate, to die and be resurrected so many times in quick succession. I feared the worst. It's a miracle he made it through.
I'm sorry to say that the tar currents near the Southern Environmental Observatory are still unstable. Consequently, we'll need to keep the DHV Magellan here to defend the facility for the time being. All things considered, paving the way to Terminal Fort Knott is a Herculean task, and Sam's going to have to dig deep to see it done.
Don't worry, Sam's up for the challenge.
Thanks to Tarman and Deadman's efforts, his Ha may have made a full recovery. But the same can't be said of his Ka. And this journey was also meant to give Sam's mind an opportunity to heal. Isn't that right, Fragile? Soon, we'll have linked up our final objective. This will mark the end of our travels together. Which means the time to have that conversation with Sam is fast approaching. I believe we should tell him sooner rather than later. But what do you think? Well, perhaps I should broach the subject first, Something wrong?
Lou's not looking right in there.
Here, show me.
What do you think? It's almost like Lou's fading away.
Is that so? Then I'd say we're making progress.
I don't understand.
She asked me to help.
What?
Before we set out on our journey together, Fragile,
She asked me to help you. To act as your therapist so that you could process the loss of your child. Sam, hear me out. Lou's been gone for a long, long time now.
No. Lou's right here. We just traveled across Australia together. I'll show you.
The pod you brought on this journey has been empty from the start. The truth is, I'm the one who's been operating your Odra deck, and it's because of that connection that I was able to share your flashbacks.
Hey, Sam. Can you take a picture of us?
Do you see? Nothing has changed. The pod has always been empty. We decided not to dispute what you said you saw, but to give you the support you needed instead. In this way, we believed we could help you come to terms with Lou's death.
Wait, what do you mean Lou's death? What are you talking about?
Please understand, Sam. We never meant to string you along.
Fragile was only worried about you.
I couldn't stand to leave you there, broken. I wanted you to live, to move forward.
So from the beginning, Lou was never there? I've been alone this whole time.
You're wrong. Death can tear us apart. We'll always be connected.
No, we won't. Lou's gone. And that's that.
Trust me, Sam. We will always be with you, no matter what. You will never, ever be alone.
should allow us to resolve this problem. But the DHV Magellan must remain stationed at the Southern Environmental Observatory to defend it from potential threats, meaning we cannot provide you with transport. You've helped us come this far. Too far to give up when we're so close. Sam, you're the only one who can handle this job. Take as long as you need, but whenever you're ready, access the terminal at Hartman's lab and review the brief for this main order.
I sincerely hope you understand, Sam. Fragile never stopped thinking about how all of this was affecting you. Whenever you weren't around or were asleep, Fragile approached me to see how you were holding up under the strain. She wanted to know how often you talked to Lou in the pod, how much everything weighed on your mind, if you ever thought about what happened. She had faith that you would one day come to accept the reality of your situation. It wasn't just for your sake. Fragile needed you too. There are people out there who need help, Sam. Whenever you're ready to face what's next, summon your strength and get to it.
ということで、今回はここまでにしておきたいと思います。では、最後までご視聴いただきありがとうございます。グッドボタンをポチッと、チャンネル登録もよろしくお願いします。それでは次の動画でお会いしましょう。まったねー。